Perimeter. This is where you add up all the sides, and that is for any type of shape. Then you have area. There are formulas that you need to remember for these shapes. Square, rectangle, triangle, trapezium, and circle. Perimeter and area are both for flat shapes, so 2D shapes. Perimeter is the outside, area is the inside space of a 2D shape. These are the formulas that you need to know. Then you have volume, which is the space inside of a 3D shape. And it's calculated by working out the area of the front face times by the length. And surface area is where you add up the area of all the faces. Surface area is also for a 3D shape. You open it up to show the net, and each individual shape you work out the area and add them up. Let's have a go at some questions. Here is a rectangle. The six-sided shape below is made from two of these rectangles. Work out the perimeter of the six-sided shape. So here they're asking for the perimeter, so that's the outside of the shape. So let's write down all the measurements based on the rectangle above. Remember, we don't want any inside bits because we only want the outside. So this bit here, which is 7 centimeters, we're going to take that away by 4 to give us 3 centimeters. Then what we're going to do is add all this up. So 7 centimeters, add 7, add 7, add 4, add 4, add 4, and then add a 3 centimeters. And this is going to give us 36 centimeters. And that's it for perimeter. Let's have a go at an area question now. Below is a trapezium, A, B, C, D. Work out the area of the trapezium. Remember the formula for area of trapezium? Now we just need to put all our numbers in. So A plus B is the top and the bottom, times by the vertical height, and we divide this by 2. Let's put all our numbers in. So it's 6 centimeters. Add 10 centimeters. To give us 16 centimeters. Then we're going to do 16 centimeters times by our vertical height of 3 centimeters. And this is going to give us 48 centimeters. Then our last step of the formula, 48 centimeters divided by 2. Which is going to give us 24 centimeters. And any area questions, our units are always squared. So we're going to have to put squared at the end of our answer. Let's have a go at a volume question. The diagram shows a prism. The cross-section of the prism is a trapezium. Work out the volume of the prism. So here we've got two things that we need to know. The volume, which is area of the front face times length, and also the area of trapezium, because the front face is a trapezium. So now let's put all our numbers into the formula. So area of trapezium, which is top, add the bottom, doesn't matter which way around. So 4 centimeters, add 8 centimeters. Which is going to give us 12 centimeters. Then we times this by our vertical height of 7 centimeters. which is 84 centimeters. Then we divide this by 2. To give us 42 centimeters squared. So here we've done the area of the trapezium, the front bit. Now we need to times this by length to give us our answer for volume. So volume is then equal to our answer for trapezium, which is 42 centimeters squared. And we times this by our length of 10 centimeters. And this is going to give us 420 centimeters cubed. So the units for volume is always cubed, whereas area is squared. Let's have a go at the next question. The diagram shows a box. 5 of these boxes are going to be painted. Each pot of paint can cover 6 meters squared. How many pots of paint are needed to paint the 5 boxes? So this one's a 4-mark question, so there's a few things we need to do. So it's talking about the box being painted, so that means the outside. So this is talking about surface area. So as we can see, 2 squares front and back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles. However, if you look at the rectangles, there's 2 with different measurements and another 2 with different measurements. So 2 of the rectangles go by 100 centimeters by 50, whereas the other 2 go by 40 and 100. So our measurements is 6 meters squared, whereas the ones we're given in our box is centimeters. So we have to convert this into meters first. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. But we need our measurements the other way around. So 100 centimeters to 1 meter is divide by 100. So we're going to divide all of our measurements to turn it into meters. So 50 divided by 100 is going to give us 0.5. 40 divided by 100 is going to be 0.4. And 100 divided by 100 is going to be 1. So now that we've converted it into the correct units, remember we're working out the area of the faces. So area of the square becomes 0.5 times 0.4. Area of rectangle, 1 meter by 0.5. And the other rectangle, 1 meter by 0.4. Remember there's 2 each of these shapes, so we're going to times them all by 2. So 0.5 times 0.4 is 0.2 meters squared. 1 meter by 0.5 meter is 0.5 meters squared. And 1 meter times 0.4 meters is 0.4 meters squared. Then we're going to times them all by 2, which gives us our answer of 0.4 meters squared for the square. For the rectangle, 1 meter squared, and the other 2 rectangles, 0.8 meters squared. Now we need to add up all the areas to give us 2.2 meters squared. Remember, this is surface area, so the answer is squared. In the question, they're also saying that they need to paint 5 boxes. So this is the surface area for 1 box, so we need to times this by 5. And this is going to give us 11 meters squared. Each pot of paint can cover 6 meters squared, so that's for 1 pot. So that means 2 pots are going to be 12 meters squared. And we only need 11 meters squared worth of paint, so that means we need 2 pots to be able to cover all 5 boxes.